Yo, what is good YouTube? I am Richie Kim, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on Chris Paul's 11th signature sneaker, the CP3.XI. Before we get started, if you all like sneaker reviews and other sneaker related videos, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always guys, starting off with the traction. The CP3.XI features a herringbone traction pattern for the majority of the shoe, and as you move towards the heel, the traction pattern kind of reminds me of like some tire treads. And you know, honestly, even though this is a translucent rubber, and you guys know how Jordan Brand and Nike does their translucent rubber, the translucent rubber on here was actually really nice. I had no slipping issues unless, you know, the courts were really dusty, but overall the traction is just really good. It has amazing bite, and even on dusty courts, the bite is still pretty good. Although you do slide just a little bit, it doesn't have that extreme bite as you would on like a regular or like a very clean court. Even traction on the back half of the shoe was pretty good. It definitely is not like the front, and you can feel a little bit of slipping at times, but you know, for the most part, it's not that way. Traction on the shoe was very nice, so I'm really hoping that in the future, if they come out with solid rubber outsole options, that the traction is going to be even better, because honestly this translucent rubber, it performs amazing. And you know, if they can make translucent rubbers like this for every single basketball shoe, I think translucent rubbers wouldn't be a problem. So for traction on the CP3.XI, I give this a 9 out of 10. Moving on to the cushion, the CP3.XI features some of my favorite cushion setup. So in the CP3.XI, you have a zoom unit in the forefoot as well as the heel, and it feels amazing. In the heel, it gives you nice impact protection and a little bit of bounce, and in the forefoot, you can feel the zoom unit as well, which is really nice. It gives you a good amount of bounce, but also it maintains that low profile, very low to the ground feeling and very responsive cushion setup. So overall, cushion setup in the CP3.XI is amazing, and it's one of my favorites. For cushion in the shoe, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Moving on to the material, the CP3.XI has a pretty much full synthetic upper up around where the toe is, and pretty much like the whole front half of the shoe. It's this kind of like faux suede material, or I'm not exactly sure how to describe it, but it is kind of premium feeling, which is really something, like, because the shoe isn't expensive at all. And as you move towards the back heel is actually a synthetic leather as well. Honestly, like, even the strap feels very premium. It doesn't feel very cheap like the Kyrie 2 strap. This is like a very heavy duty, very nice strap. I think overall the material usage on the shoe is very nice, especially for the price point. The only downside to the materials that they used is that the shoe does get a little bit hot, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm not really going to complain about that because overall material usage is very nice. So for materials on the shoe, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Moving on to the fit, I think the CP3.XI fits pretty much true to size. Lengthwise, maybe just a little bit of extra room in the toe box, just a little bit. Widthwise, I felt perfectly fine. So whatever you guys normally get in Jordan Brand shoes or Nike shoes, I would say stick with that size. Wide footers, I think you guys could go true to size too, honestly. I didn't have any problems. So I think fit is very nice. Something to note about the fit though is that there is just a little bit of dead space above the toe, but it's very minimal. It really didn't bother me. I couldn't really feel it. And you know, other than that, I think the fit is really good. So for fit in the shoe, I would give it a 9 out of 10. The support into CP3.XI was also phenomenal. I had zero movement in the footbed, like whether I'm doing forward or lateral movements, and also I had zero heel slippage in the shoe as well, which is, you know, really nice. In regards to whether the strap actually does something, I can't really say. Maybe it provides just a little bit of lateral stability and maybe a little bit of extra lockdown, but even if that's very small, because honestly the way the lacing is set up on the shoe, I feel like the strap could have just not been there and I'd feel completely okay. The only thing I can really think of like how the strap helps is there isn't really a huge lateral outrigger on the shoe, if you can see. And so maybe the strap, especially this area, because it is reinforced with plastic right here, it kind of helps, you know, just keep your foot contained so you don't roll over. But other than that, I don't think the strap really has a huge purpose. For me, it kind of just looks like it's there for aesthetics, but I think the strap looks kind of dope, so I'm not gonna argue with that. Overall support in the shoe was really good. So for support in the shoe, I would give it a 9 out of 10. So the CP3.XI retails for, I believe, what is $115, and $115, I definitely think this shoe is worth every single penny. This is actually one of my most favorite shoes to play in right now, even more so than the Kyrie 4. Like, I just love the cushion setup, I love the material usage, and I love the way that it feels on foot. You feel locked in, you feel low to the ground. As a point guard, you guys are gonna love this shoe, even though I think this shoe can pretty much fit maybe 1 to 5, but for me it has everything that I want in a shoe and nothing that I don't. So I really enjoyed playing in this shoe. If you guys were thinking about picking up a pair, do yourself a favor and pull the trigger, because you guys will not be disappointed. If you guys aren't a fan of this colorway, which I think you're probably crazy if you don't, because this is a sick colorway, I'm sure there's going to be more colorways dropping, and maybe some will even feature a solid rubber outsole, and those may perform even better. So if you guys aren't feeling this, just wait a little bit for those new colorways to come out, and then you should cop. That's pretty much it for this performance review, guys. That's pretty much it for this performance review. If you all like this video, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below, and also smash that thumbs up button for me, as it really does help me out. While you guys are at it, check out this video on my left and on my right, and that's pretty much it. Until next time, peace.